Hello, and welcome back to Wanamaker Talent. Today's episode is going to be part man, part machine. The man would be Virgil Fox, who was kind of like the Liberace of organists in the 60s and 70s. And then we're going to look at the Wanamaker organ, which is in Philadelphia, it's now a Macy's, but the Wanamaker building. And it's the largest pipe organ in the world. It's got something like 28,000 pipes in it, 7 stories, and it's a pretty amazing instrument. So here's a taste.
The pipe organ has been called the most magnificent and daring instrument ever invented, the king of instruments for 200 years, a whole orchestra at the fingertips and feet of one man. Of all the grand organs in the world, this one is the mightiest. It's called the Wanamaker organ at Philadelphia's department store of the same name. Over the last 70 years, most of the world's virtuoso organists have sat at this 2.5-ton console with its 6 ivory keyboards. But none could compare with this visitor, America's most renowned and flamboyant organist, Virgil Fox.
When Lillian Russell was asked about her appearance, she said, "If I pretended that I wasn't beautiful, wouldn't it be ridiculous?" Any man who knows what he does has to analyze it and be aware of it. I play the organ like a musical instrument, and if anybody can play it better, bring them on. I'll enter a competition any day of the week, night, or what have you, because it's just wonderful knowing that there's a great audience waiting to be moved by the king of instruments.
Now, you've played a lot of organs all over the world. What's it like playing this largest organ in the world?
This largest organ in the world is like playing in a candy toy shop for a child of 4, the first time that he has ever experienced either one. It is a colossal tonal spread.
Is there anything that you have to do differently to prepare for it?
You have to have many arms, many hands, and many brains. Yes, it takes a terrific preparation because, of course, this organ grew as the store grew and as the Wanamaker tradition was able to embrace the magnificence of music that could take place here. The organ was added to, and it is a unique situation. There's no place on the face of the earth where one human being can be seated at an instrument and have this amount of tonal spread and this amount of power.
Nowhere else in the world.
There are 14 floors of organ pipes. There are 32,000 of them, and it is a magnificent spread.
Now, I would be interested to know just how a boy comes from a farm outside of Chicago and becomes a genius at 13.
It must be, Russ, that I have to have played an organ in a former life. As a matter of fact, I really sometimes think that I did, because the first time that I was ever left alone with a pipe organ, I went into a trance and I didn't come to for 4 hours, and the dinner was over and the dish was done. It's just one of those things that you've heard of déjà vu. And I believe firmly that I must have had encounters with organs I really mean this, in a former life.
Now, you have a great passion for Bach.
I have indeed, because he is the top. He is like the Greek language, Russ. From him, all other music comes down. You see, he put it on a plateau that no one else has ever reached. And every composer that has come since Bach has to be Bach's disciple.
So the next piece is not the Wanamaker organ, but is Virgil Fox playing a jig by Bach, but it's also a fugue.
And I'm very happy to tell you that I continued this tradition right across this country out into the winterland of San Francisco, and where at that point I played for the gang the jig fugue. I assured them that the tune comes first in the tenor, second in the alto, third in the soprano, and when it hits the bass in my feet, I dance the jig. When those kids heard that pedal tune come in, 6,000 hands came together. Yumpy pum 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 pum. Do you feel up to it? Okay. When it hits the feet, and mind you, I heard a swishing in the hall, and I turned around, and where they had been seated upon blankets, they kicked their blankets aside, and at the end of this piece, there were 400 young doing a divine jig to a fugue of Bach. Let's do it. There's 2 aisles there. I dare you to jig when I get to the feet. Number 3. Watch out! Here we go. Good. Where are we going? Now, when I come in with my feet down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Stop.
So this is from a couple of years ago, and it's the Wanamaker organ with some 650 choir members singing the Hallelujah chorus in the